А что ты делаешь у меня дома?
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not? I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
That's him. My own living, breathing, slobbering status symbol.
The dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
Don't let it go to your head.
Я даже немножечко испугалась. Мама, ты ничего не
I've been wondering if I shouldn't remarry. I've seen how you and that elf look at each other. I'm sure the last thing you need is your mother watching over your shoulder every time you come home. But perhaps there is still life once your children have outgrown you.
You've been through a lot. You deserve any joy you can find.
Thank you, love. No one could ever replace your father. But it is refreshing to think I could still be courted at this age.
Ой, мама, знаю я, кто за тобой ухаживает. Добро пожаловать домой, друзья. Вы снова на моем канале. Это снова Dragon Age 2. Мы играем за мага, романим с Фенрисом, да, с этой ушастой. Все нормально. Так, я забыла, о чем я. Так, Себастьян и Авелин. Да? Ладно. Пожертвуем лутом ради новой пати. Пока... Не, глубинные тропы. Я думаю, глубинные тропы. Да, я думаю, да. Вернемся. Я не знаю, куда нас... у нас в этот же самый тейк. Мне очень интересно, это что, типа, мы несколько недель здесь бегали? Привет. Блин, не вышло. Да убей его, господи.
The Maker didn't free me.
I see you've been thinking about what I said.
I freed myself. If the Maker did anything, he watched. Why should I thank him for that?
Is it so hard to believe the Maker cares for you? Maybe he gave you the chance to escape.
It doesn't feel like the Maker cares for me, or anyone.
We all make our own choices to do good as well as evil. That is our doing, not the Maker's.
Главное, что моя обаяшка
знает,
что он чувствует, что его любят. Герб носит и повязочку. О, привет.
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Mistress Hawk? Please help me. My brother, Marin. Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn.
Знакомо.
He sealed the door. Left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
Last time I was here, we picked this place clean. What's your brother looking for?
Iwan called it the Heart Drinker. He says it's the masterwork of an ancient smith from this Tig. He bought a book from one of the Orzammar caravans. It had the location of the sword. Or at least to the golems who guard it.
Wandering the deep roads by himself won't get him coin, it'll get him killed.
Maybe I should have seen this coming. Iwan has been obsessed with that thing. He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot. He cannot possibly justify trading his brother's life for a mere length of steel. Please, I don't want my brother to be eaten by those monsters.
Мне нужно это оружие.
Get back to the surface. Looks like I have a date with the Darkspawn.
Just point the way and we'll take care of it. He's on the other side of that wall. You need to find a way to reach him. Please, come tell my father as soon as you have news.
Ладно, хоть одного освободили. Себастьян, дружба плюс 10. Ладно. Сейчас чихать надо. Будет паучиха? Мега паучиха, нет?
I'll deal with this. Get back! I'll deal with this. One less to worry about.
Я себя вылечу. В этот раз без паучишки. Куча костей. Пояс Тирошана. Ого. 21 к атаке. Молодой человек, вы не хотите? Не, вы не хотите. А вот вы, наверное, хотите. В этот раз без мега-паучихи. Что ж. Ваше право. Куча костей. Я бы хотела этот меч. Я вообще, на самом деле, не помню, чтобы мы возвращались в этот тейк. Прямо от слова совсем. Приветики. Иван.
I thought I was done for. Those sodding darkspawn jumped me out of nowhere. Nearly took my arm off. My apologies. You saved my life, and I don't even introduce myself. I'm Iwan.
When I get saved from being eaten, the first thing I worry about is proper etiquette.
The training of a merchant's son, I guess. I take it you met my brother? I am grateful for your timely arrival, but I'm sure Emrys needs your help more. Fool still believes Marin can be saved. I'll only be a little longer, I'm sure. Then I can catch up and help you retrieve Marin's body.
Emrys said you were after a weapon. I'm here to make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
It's a dwarven artifact. It should be in dwarven hands. There has to be other treasure here you can hawk. Leave me to mine.
I don't think you're in any position to make demands.
You want the blighted sword, don't you? That's why you're here. You know what? Fine. The weapon is yours if you can get to it. This isn't worth my life.
But it was worth your brother's life.
The man who told me about the sword sold me a control rod for a golem that protects it. You want the sword, you need the rod. What do you say? Everything I paid plus 10% for pain and suffering?
Just take the coin and get out of here before I change my mind.
Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Use the rod on the first golem, it should get you past the others.
А может и помню этот квест. Ну, главное, что никто не это.
It seems fairly unimpressive now. Try using the rod on it.
Голуби. Окей. А зачем он? А зачем нам голем? Что у Себастьяна не было оружия.
Mana.
Need mana. Перелерем. Руби, 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 руби ее.
Let's finish this. How about you?
Хорошо. Порождение тьмы, еще и эмиссар. Там еще и этот стоит. Приветики. Как дела? Фаербол тебе в печень. Ой-ой-ой. А зачем ты взял булыжник? Стой. Ой-ой-ой. Это было несложно. Значок. Эмиссар. Забавно, да, что мы... А где мой голем? Мой голем все?
It looks like the darkspawn the chest.
Maybe there's still something to salvage in the... I don't think I can do that.
Ну да, мусор. Обруч для бочки с прожилкой лириума. Что это такое? Понятно. Ну ты не сможешь это сделать, правильно?
Perhaps someone else can help.
А зачем нужен был этот? Вы нашли тайник с сокровищем, вернитесь к Иону, верхний город днем. Странно. Очень странно. Типа, а меч? А как было дальше достать меч? Я не знаю. Он нам вообще что? Слухи. Уже готово, да? Дополнительно. Ночные кошмары, задание травника. Или он задание не давал, он нам давал просто жезл и все, да? Ладно. Мне не понравилось. Мне не нравится, что у Себастьяна нет столько хитрости. Что он не может ломать сундуки. 20 урона. Берем. Ужасно некрасивый щит, но что поделать? Эти можно продать. 51, 43, 42. Это все можно продать. Могущество. Большой меч. Продать, продать, продать. Лук на 80. Это тоже на 8. Все на 80. Обалдеть. Это непонятно. И еще продать весь мусор. А, точно, еще надо же отдать это. Надо же все это нацепить на Себастьяна. Сюда. Колец у него нет, да? Угу. Ну, прям совсем все плохо стало. А это что, продать, что ли? Ну, ладно. Зря эту крону туда впендюрили. Враги останавливают более качественное снаряжение.
So you're a prince, are you?
That is apparently true.
There's doubt?
I've accepted the burden. That's all that matters. Why do you ask, guard captain?
The entitled types are always trouble.
In that case, I'm glad I don't count myself as one.
They never do.
Ну, 2 из 3, да, типа?
You... Did Iwan speak the truth? Were you too late?
He's hiding something. Tell us the truth. What happened to my poor Marin?
Iwan said Marin sealed himself in with the Darkspawn to save his brothers.
Иван сказал, что Мирим остался один с порождением тьмы, чтобы спасти брата.
If you want me to lie for you, you could have at least offered me a bribe first.
What are you talking about, Messer?
Father, Marin didn't seal himself in with the Darkspawn. I wanted...
Shut your mouth, Emrys.
No. I'm through listening to you, Iwan. You sealed Marin in with the Darkspawn so you could go after that blighted weapon.
No! You bastard!
Iwan, is this... your own brother? Get out of my sight! I'll kill you myself if I see you again.
Father, You cost me my family, Hawk. This isn't over.
Ну, ты это сделал не сам? Ну, в смысле, ты это сам сделал? Я тут при чем? Так, что у нас? Квест покаяния? Где он находится? Это мне все-таки туда, да? Господи, у бедного Фенриса вся стамина в говнину просто. О, скачки. Принять, принять. Эльфы на свободе. Ну там, по-моему, мы с Бартридом будем разбираться. Имение Харримана. А может и не надо бегать с Себастьяном. Сундуки лутать гораздо приятнее.
That's strange. The door's wide open. And not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember.
Понимаю.
More! You lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
Фенрису бы зашло.
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, Monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness.
Ну, для Себастьяна.
I visited this house often as a child. They could not have concealed such goings-on.
Дом такой странный. О, семья Велей.
Oh, lower, lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawk. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
No, the feather. Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harriman my whole life. He's a complete prude.
Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us.
Блять, что происходит? Что происходит? Сначала отец, теперь Берет. Опять сложный. Опять сложный сундук. Так, что мне надо делать? А, вон туда, маркер. Ну все, это последний раз, когда я иду с Себастьяном. Хочу плутаться. Угу. Похоже на подвал, как мы дом свой лутали. Приветики. А вы уже все здесь?
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
You're not in a strong negotiating position.
You shall not enter.
Держи. Боже.
Demons, temptresses. We must see what greater evil they were protecting.
Ну, пойдем посмотрим. Какая красота.
A ruin, so close to Hightown. I remember no such thing.
Ну, естественно, ты такого не припомнишь.
In the shadows, more of them.
Ты сучка.
That's enough! Something has me!
You are not in.
Let's finish it! There!
А можно от меня отойти все?
Order will rule.
Блядь, с кем вы не можете разобраться так долго? Почему мне так больно? Почему мне должно быть так больно? О, привет. Держать его.
That's right, you heard me! That's enough! Let's finish this! Ha! That's enough! There! How about you? Gotcha!
Together! Fly straight and...
That's enough! I am not cleaning this.
Можно сыпануться, я думаю. Лишним не будет. Блин, сколько трупов, охренеть. Прям такой легкую диаблоидность напоминает. Приветики. Что делаете?
How about you? Gotcha! Get back!
Блять, а 2 их это уже жестко. Так. Замесы, конечно, здесь такие диковатые. Нет, пойдем сюда. Так, нам еще нужно подарки там пораздавать. Опять сложный сундук. Почему, как только я взяла с собой Себастьяна непрокачанного, сразу таки сложные сундуки? Это что такое? А ты нормальный, нет? Моих друзей трогать. Фенрис, не спать. Украшенный демоны. Ну, привет. Ну, сбила. Хорошо. В смысле, кто-нибудь, говорит, видел мой труп, мой лук? Дар демона? В смысле дар демона? А, записки. Давным-давно, еще до первого мора, жили-был старик со старухой. Кто-то постучался к ним в дом, красивая незнакомка, и попросил ее приютить. Старик и старуха дали ей еды, уложили ее спать на мягкой перине. Взамен красавица подарила им золотое зеркальце, которое исполняет 3 желания. Поглядела старуха в зеркальце и нахмурилась, увидела свои морщины и седые волосы, и сказала она: «Хочу снова быть молодой». Глядь, а из зеркальца смотрит на нее хорошенькая девица. Старик сердито выхватил у нее зеркальце, крикнул при этом: «Да что ж ты себя любива. Ты могла бы сделать молодым нас обоих, как бы я хотел, чтобы ты наконец поумнела». В этот же миг женщина сделалась необыкновенно умна и поняла, что муж никогда не любил ее, а терпел единственно потому, что была она стара и невежественна. Рядом с ней его старость и невежество меньше бросалось в глаза. Рассердилась тогда старуха, схватила зеркальце, и в тот же миг они хором сказали: «Ненавижу тебя, получи то, что заслуживаешь, вот мое желание». И тут оба они снова стали прежними, уродливыми, дряхлыми, да только теперь знали, как сильно ненавидят друг друга. Сука, еще один сложный сундук. Сильная притча. А ведь все было бы иначе, если бы баба поумнела, да? Блять, какой большой этот. Леди Хариман. Она... Что случилось? Загрузка чего, пардоньте? Первый раз такое вижу. Лоль. Загрузка катсцены? Серьезно? Прикольно.
Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silver's standard for a whore.
You'll hardly find my services standard.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
For the people who'll adore you. All those smiles they used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Как эта игра может лагать? Я понять не могу. Ну не лагать. Авелин соперничество. Себастьян соперничество. Да и пошел ты. Ух ты, а мне больно. Круто, меня грохнули. Угу. Я одна осталась.
Let us see. Wish to fight? Lead us.
Ни хрена себе.
Here it comes.
Круто. Не помню, где сохранялось. А, есть маза переиграть, это говно.
Stop.
You've already traded your husband. The desire for power is easy.
За все. Так, их надо приземлить немножко.
Let us return to the chantry. I must pray for...
47. Шапка 47? А у меня 72. О, и 2 руны. Мать честная.
Lady Harriman's soul.
Хуярамент, леди. 18 денег. Угу. Ну, я бы хотела, наверное, вот это себе поставить. Ужасный посох. Ну ладно, пойдем. У меня кто-то ранен? Я чуть не заметила.
Let us return to the chantry. I must pray for Lady Harry.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it. Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
They're all dead. Your mother, too.
My mother has not existed for some time. What died today was only a puppet of the demon. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
Ну и почему-то он выдал мне соперничество. Может быть, за то, что я сказала, что его мамаша умерла? Ее. Ну ладно. Дневник Флоры. Блин, как отсюда выйти? Блин, нам еще и не просто не на карту, а именно сюда. Ну ладно. Можно через имение Фенриса. Можешь зайти туда? Нет, не можешь, да? Фенрис не приглашает, да?
I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You acted honorably. Why are you ashamed?
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will?
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawk. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
If you want to help me, do it because we're friends. There's no debt between us.
You have a good soul, Hawk. It was truly the Maker who led you to me.
Отомщение, достижение.
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company men did some looting. I figured I'd return the favor.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the Chantry before I could show him.
I'm sorry I never got a chance to meet them. To save them.
I know. You're a true friend, Hawk. You brought me this to remember and honor them. But if I could bring back our lowest servant by snapping it in half, I'd do it without regrets.
Ну и Себастьян... Блин, еще Себастьян. Слишком много Себастьяна.
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian, listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not...
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawk. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
Is the Grand Cleric upset with you?
She thinks I'm fickle, but I mean it. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Do you see yourself as a prince? Or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
You don't become a prince because you want to. You do it because it's your responsibility.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there, and I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
Don't give up now. You defeated the Desire Demons. All of Kirkwall benefited.
Of everything we've done, I'll never regret that. But I don't know. I've been praying for guidance and had nothing. I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
И он все это нам просто выдало соперничество. Да вообще нас ратушки.
I think grandfather is...
Вообще нас ратушки. Не хочу рядом видеть этого нытика. Пошел и взял королевство. Пошел и сделал. Что ты как маленький. Пока. Да здравствуют сложные сундуки. Надоело.
You really ought to take that offer, Elf. It'd keep the coterie off your back pretty much permanently.
I don't need employment.
But it wouldn't kill you to make some friends in this city. 3 years and you're practically a ghost.
I prefer it that way.
Healthy attitude there. Forget I said anything.
Что ж, друзья, давайте на этом на сегодня и закончим. С вами была Шустра. Можно поставить лося-карася, можно не ставить, если вам не понравилось. Можно... Вот это хотела. Можно, значит, что сделать? Наверное, силу воли в тебя вкачать немножечко, да? Чтобы было побольше выносливости. Можно, значит, колокуню поставить и не пропускать ничего. И ждать следующего дня, потому что следующая серия выйдет быстрее, чем вы думаете. Увидимся. Пока, ребята.